Okay, so let's talk about the Super Mario Brothers movie, its ending, its post-credit scene, and what comes next. First and foremost, I enjoyed the movie. I saw it twice already, and I think it is definitely such a fun time, especially with a crowd. One of the loudest, longest applauses at the end from the crowd as well from a movie that I've seen in a long time. So I definitely see all the love it's getting for sure is warranted. But now let's talk about what's next. This movie went on to make over $370 million at the box office in a weekend. It became the highest grossing animated film of all time, and it is undoubtedly going for that $1 billion club for sure. Now, what is next with Mario? What is Nintendo planning? Illumination, Universal, all of that. Well, let's get first and foremost into that ending where we saw Mario and Luigi decide to stay in the Mushroom Kingdom. This means that we are definitely going to get some more adventures here in the Mushroom Kingdom. As we know, Bowser is now currently not really a big threat. Literally, he is not big. He is a tiny threat. And so I don't think we're definitely going to see Bowser, for the most part, be a villain. We did get a little taste of some of the other villains in here. We saw King Bomb. We also saw King Boo. And so we definitely are getting some other characters included in here that are going to be a bigger threat, I feel. Now, we do see that there is touches on all of the different Mario universes. We even get Mario Galaxy and other ones in here. Do I think we should focus on Mario for the next one? I feel like we could definitely interject a Luigi's Mansion into this new sequel we could be getting, because I feel like they were kind of teasing us at a point, especially when we saw Luigi by himself with Dry Bones and in the castle and all of that. It really gave you the vibes of Luigi's Mansion, especially with the little flashlight and him carrying a little bag and all that. We definitely might be getting just that, especially because we saw King Boo at the wedding, like I said. So that's definitely something I would love to see in a sequel, is them maybe reverting more into Luigi having to save Mario and now seeing Luigi get the spotlight, because I feel like he was pushed a lot to the side, and I think that Luigi for the most part was a pretty cool character, and I would love to see more of him in the future. Now, another thing, however, is that the post-credit scene that we did see, besides Bowser finishing his Peaches song, was the other post-credit scene at the very end where we see a Yoshi egg hatch. Could we see Yoshi's Island? Could we see a little bit of Mario and Luigi in this island now? I don't know if that would be the best approach to it all, but we could definitely be seeing a point where we have maybe some of Bowser's minions trying to save Bowser. We did get Baby Mario, we did Baby Luigi. Could we see Baby Bowser maybe being the one who is trying to now save Big Bowser? Could we be seeing something like that? That's a big question right there I have as well, because that could definitely be a good sequel where we have them trying to get Bowser out of this whole predicament they are in, and we could see Mario, Luigi, and Yoshi as well. Now, there's back and forths, and apparently Jack Black has also said this, that they would like to see Wario in the sequel, and apparently have Pedro Pascal also voice Wario, which could be a very interesting approach to this character. I feel Pedro Pascal, I feel, could definitely be an interesting choice to play Wario. I really thought we were going to see Wario at the end of the post-credit, especially when it was like in the sewers and stuff like that. I was like, okay, we're about to see Wario. I didn't expect Yoshi to be a post-credit scene, especially because we had seen a herd of Yoshis already, so I was like, they're already in the movie, but that could definitely still be a good way to introduce the character, however, of course. So I don't know what the sequel could look like, but there are many possibilities and routes they could take for sure. Could it be a Donkey Kong movie that they continually focus now on, where we could see Mario be sort of a side character, just as we saw Donkey Kong for a bit here? Because I think that you do want to have all of these characters still interacting with each other. And my biggest question of all is, all of these movies that Illumination and Nintendo are doing, does this lead into a Super Smash Bros. Film in the near future or so? I could definitely be up for that. We were gonna have Pikachu on there with Detective Pikachu. We got the Sonic the Hedgehog with Sonic the Hedgehog movie, and now we have Mario, Donkey Kong, Bowser, Peach, we have Luigi. So we got a pretty good amount of people in there that could definitely be up to the fight, and we could just introduce a couple of more and some more sequels. So I don't know if they could ever work their way up to that, and I think it's a lot of licenses probably for some other characters, but we don't know. We don't know what could happen. We've seen Marvel was able to eventually do Endgame and Infinity War, so there is no thing that is impossible, because I remember back in the day we used to always say, no way is Spider-Man ever going to be with the Avengers, and then Civil War happened, everybody shut their mouth. So we could definitely be seeing it. I mean, the possibility of Marvel and DC as well, but like James Gunn said, is probably possible. So anything could be possible, but we'll see. Anyways, those are just my thoughts and my opinions on what could be next. That ending definitely leaves me thinking that we could see more adventures in the Mushroom Kingdom as Mario and Luigi decide to stay. The post-credit scene as well, teasing as Yoshi, means that there is definitely a threat on the way where they will meet Yoshi. And I don't know if they might be able to do Yoshi's Island, which was a very popular and fun game if I were to say so myself. But I could definitely see them introducing Wario. I don't know if we'll ever get introduced to Waluigi, as they don't even want to introduce Waluigi into the Super Smash Bros. Verse for some reason. So Waluigi's still in the back burner, but I did see somebody write up an article about Waluigi being voiced by Willem Dafoe, and now I can't unsee that. So we'll definitely see what happens with that. But overall, I'm excited for the future of Nintendo. They're definitely not going to stop anytime soon with the train of the Super Mario Brothers or any of their IPs, I think, just because the success of Mario was insane. But if we were to say another IP I would like to see Illumination and Universal Nintendo try, it would definitely be Kirby. I feel like Kirby could be a very good animated film for sure. I think that we've already seen that the cartoon itself, Kirby Right Back At Ya, was huge and it was very popular. One of my favorite ones growing up as well. So I could definitely see a possibility of seeing Kirby on the big screen as well. But we'll see what happens. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. What do you want to see from Nintendo? What do you want to see from a Super Mario Brothers sequel? Do you want to see Wario already? Do you want to see Baby Bowser? Do you want to see King Boo? Do you want to see Luigi's Mansion? I know that's the biggest one that everybody's talking about because it just looks so good, that whole sequence right there. So I'm definitely open to learning all of your thoughts and opinions on it down below. But make sure you check out all our videos as well. We got a video on the Rugrats reboot that just came out, an interview with Tara Strong, as well as E.G. Daily. So go check that out if you haven't. We also have some more videos coming for you, some shorts. We did a short on Talk to Me, which is the latest A24 distributed horror film that's coming out, as well as Secession. If you're watching Secession at the moment, we cover everything and anything you love because I have a wide aspect of things that I like to watch. So I'll just talk about all of that for sure. And we also do want you to check us out on our social medias at Cultural Elixir, or on Instagram, it's Culture Elixir. So make sure you check us out there. Make sure you follow our website, www.culturalelixir.com, where we post more of our articles and things that might not get to it here on the channel. But as always, that is going to do it for me. Like I said, we're on the road to 30,000 subscribers. We have a giveaway coming at 27,500. So make sure you're subscribing and all of that. And as always, I'll see all of you next time. Stay safe, stay positive.